we're moving to the left-hand elevation. Now we're on the left-hand elevation. We have serious erosion here. You can see all the way along here. It's actually starting to undermine the foundation, and that could actually lead to quite serious problems. That's on the right elevation of the property. Considerable erosion. Now we're going to the front elevation. On the right. I'm on the right hand elevation of the property. We're looking at the foundation, and you can see along here there's erosion of the grade around the foundation. These pieces of outcrops of concrete were originally below the grade along here. The form boards come down to this flat area here, and so anything showing there was originally underground. Well, it's not now. It's been caused by erosion. I'm not quite sure why, because it has gutter downpipes and gutters, but so there's erosion at the right hand elevation. I recommend that the grade is rebuilt to ensure the foundation is supported. We're now at the rear elevation of the property. Again, the ground is slightly eroded in places. Here we've got a post tension cable head showing. That's got to be covered up. It's called parging. This is the grade inspection. What we're looking for is good grading. Ground should slope away, which it does, to the swale here. This is the left hand elevation. Front elevation is looking good. Let's go to the right. You can see here it's sloping well and slopes away right the way up there, right up to the rear of the building. Let's have a look at the backyard. This is the backyard. We're looking at the grading. All's very well here. Nicely graded. I'm at the roof over the garage, and you can see that there's some damage been caused to the shingles. It's probably by somebody climbing on and off without the proper equipment. I'm now at the rear elevation of the property, and I have only one concern from what I can see from the ground, because I can't get up there, it's too high, is this one flue here. You can see that flue, let me just centre that on the camera, that flue is very close to the vent, and there's a possibility that the flue gases, it's a water heater flue, the flue gases from the water heater could get back into the attic. Now it's a simple solution. All that needs to be done is an extension pipe put on the flue so it goes up another foot or so. If we look, I zoom out a bit, you see the flue beside it. That's okay. I mean, that is way above the top of that vent, and it's going to get blown away. Any gases coming out can get blown away, but under certain circumstances that shorter one could allow gases from combustion to get into the attic. And if they got into the attic, they can get into the air handler, and then of course they're distributed throughout the house. So I would require that flue to be extended. This is the attic inspection. Looking at the general condition of the framing. If there's any damage up here. And the insulation in a couple of places has been trodden down. It's going to reduce its effectiveness. I recommend where it's been trodden down it's rebuilt. Now at the front elevation, looking at the wall up the roof line, and you can see there's some trim board there. There's a large gap in the trim board, big enough to allow rodents in, so that should be filled. This is the walls and windows inspection and exterior of the building. What we're looking for are cracks in the walls that indicate movement in the foundation. If we find any, if we find a number of them, we can determine whether the foundation is solid or not. There's holes in the caulking here, and here, and here. This is actually in the mortar. That's pretty bad. That's got to be fixed because it's going to let a lot of water into the building. In addition, right up here in the corner of the window here, there's a hole, and that's got to be sealed. So I recommend all the caulking around the house is renewed. Yeah, it's holed and it's getting hard, so it's probably time to renew that caulking. Now these windows here, all these windows here, have steel lintels, and steel lintels should have weep holes in them, over them. Now this building's been up for quite a few years and it hasn't suffered any damage because it was missing those weep holes, so overall I'm happy about them not being there. But current standards require weep holes. They're easy to retrofit. You just drill a hole through the mortar above the lintel and that gets you the weep hole. Weep holes are there to allow the lintel to dry out, allow air to circulate. I'm in the master bedroom, and what we can see here is the fogging of the window. It's caused by the seals breaking. The window in the master bedroom has broken seals. It will probably need to be replaced. And also its trim work is also coming loose. So master bedroom has a fogged window. This is the main panel. We've got arc fault detectors here. Let's have a look at the meter. This is the inside of the electrical panel. We've got a grounding or neutral bar here, grounding bar here. It's all good. No signs of damage in the unit. No signs of damage to the wiring either, so all looks good. Hydrotherapy tub running. All the jets are working and there's no apparent leaks. I'm in the master bathroom and we've running the shower. We've got plenty of water coming out, sufficient to have a shower, and the hot tub is running as well, so all's working. Here we've got a measurement. We're in the dining room, minimum of 58, so it's 53 to 58 on the lower floor. We're on the upper floor now, and we've got a measurement here, a register of 54. I'm in the master bedroom. We've got a drop at the register. It's at 53, it's the lower measurement on the screen here. And the return, it's measuring 67. Let's do the upstairs. That's furnace number 2. It's burning. Now the gas supply pipe here is kinked. That's a no-no for these gas supply pipes. They shouldn't be kinked like that. That's got to be replaced. So, as on day the inspection, the furnace fired up, working perfectly. Here, this is the air conditioning compressor. We have a slight tilt on it, and it's tilting about 4 and 5 degrees. That's not a problem at the moment, but if it continues to tilt, it will actually damage the unit. So I recommend that these are levelled as soon as possible. There's little or no apparent damage to the units. So other than the fact that it's not level, everything's good with the unit. This is the main panel. We've got arc fault detectors here. Let's look at the meter. This is the inside of the electrical panel. We've got a grounding or neutral bar here, grounding bar here. It's all good. No signs of damage in the unit. No signs of damage to the wiring either, so all looks good. See appliance check. The dishwasher's been run through a complete cycle. Soap tray open, which is good. Trays run in and out easily. A little bit of rust on the tray here. Not untypical, it's where metal items get in contact with the plastic of cutting. So that's the only apparent rust. This is the food disposal. And that's running. Over here we have the ovens. And we've got a temperature of 420, 439, 440. It was set at 350. And we've got 460, 450. Again, it was set at 350, which is good. Microwave oven. There's no damage to it. And the lights are not operational on the microwave oven. No lights. Here's the cooktop. All the burners light. Find the isolation valve, there it is, in the cupboard to the right of the cooktop. We have a fridge here, and the fridge has no water to it. And the ice tray dispenser is not working in the fridge freezer. Zone 1 of the sprig system serves the shrubs and bushes on the front right elevation. That's zone 1. Zone 3 is the front left elevation. Going right the way down the side of the house on the left side. Zone 2 is the front right elevation of the yard. All operating okay.